welcome to Saint-Tropez, welcome to Rolex Giraglia 70. It is, in fact, the 70th edition of the longest living offshore regatta in the Mediterranean. It was organized by Yacht Club Italiano and Yacht Club de France with the support of Yacht Club Sanremo and Société Nautique de Saint-Tropez. With me, once again, my colleague and friend Bacci Del Buono.
Ciao Rachele,
Ciao,
everybody.
Bacci. And today was the third and last day of the inshore races. Particular day.
Yeah, definitely particular day, but actually the inshore races ended today, and both the fleet, I mean the maxis and the smaller boat, had another amazing day of racing. It has been characterized by light winds that getting a little bit higher in the middle of the race and then get back a little bit in during...
Well, we can see it is stormy. We can hear some thunderstorms.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't see it, but we actually see some lightnings. So, I mean, it's been a complicated day, but sailors love this.
Yeah, actually a typical day here in a typical weather actually for this kind of French Riviera. But we got the results of the inshore races for the maxi.
Yeah.
And we can say that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so in the category IRC 0 Maxi 1, we have in the third position Vesper.
Yes, American boat, Kevin Brady tactician, Jim Schwartz the owner.
At the second position, ladies and gentlemen, North Star.
Nick Rogers is the tactician.
And nothing else? Okay. Okay. I thought you wanted to say something else, but the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Cannonball. So congratulations, guys.
Yes, an Italian boat. Dario Ferrari is the owner. Alberto Bolzan is the tactician.
Congratulations, Alberto, and all the stuff. Then, in the Maxi 2, we can say congratulations for the third position to Ita 102, and then to the second position, Remax 1, 2, and then to the first position, Wolligno. For all the rankings, you can see then that will be soon available on the official website of RolexGiraglia.com.
Yes, there are still some protests going on, so we'll
yeah,
wait
we know that, but we will see.
Among these rankings, you will also find the TP52s. They are in the big fleet of the Giraglia, a little fleet within the fleet, because of course, they compete in elapsed times, but you can actually almost see them in real time. So I think one of the boats, actually the boat that you are showing us today, is a TP52. So let's see it together.
Let's see it together. Today, for the boat of the day, I chose a super racing boat. Ladies and gentlemen, TP52. Ciao Zacchi.
Ciao.
Thank you very much. So we can jump on board?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. So which kind of boat is this one?
It's TP52. It's like
super famous TP52.
Super
Finally,
boat,
we're on it.
Super fast, have super technology with the grinder, with the new design of the spinnaker. It's a perfect boat for the racing shore.
Okay.
But this boat has a specialty. It's like ERC 52.
Okay.
So it's doing like for the offshore race, because like you have modification with the toilet, with more modification of the mast.
We can go on the boat?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Okay, super. Jump on it. Okay, we are. we have to be careful, definitely. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so from the boat, let's go just a while there, because I really want to show how ATP is in the front of the boat. Actually, it's super easy. It seems to be super easy.
Yeah, the boat is doing for the regatta inshore, and so the regatta inshore you have like speed maneuver, speed the drop, and you have like complexity for the maneuver like kiwi drop, like jibe set, and for that so you need to all do easy.
Yeah.
And for the dropping of the spinnaker it's so easy because you have like one back on the deck, and you have like one sheet is taking with the back, and this you can drop the spinnaker in like 2 seconds or 5 seconds. It's so easy.
And it's so easy. So, but how does it work inside? Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's go and check. So it's so hot here.
Yeah, the guys may say you before starting, I think that it's super, super, super incredible to be inside of the P52 because it's not so usual to be inside of kind of boat.
So like you have three important parts in the boat. You have this, the middle of the part especially for the crew.
Okay.
You have like the bag especially for the crew because you don't need to take like more stuff for the race.
Yeah.
You have like the jacket, all the stuff for the race. In the back, you see after you have like the post of the navigator man.
Okay.
And here like is a specially place of the number 1 and the number 2.
Okay.
Because in the moment when the spinnaker is drop it here.
Okay.
And like it's going so fast.
And this is why we got this. Is it right?
Like especially for the spinnaker no come like
retrieve.
No, have like a broad
stretch.
Exactly. So and the spinnaker is coming here after, and the number 1 and number 2 zip it the spinnaker here.
Here inside.
Because the spinnaker go like in the back with this sheet.
Okay.
You see it in the.
Yeah, there. So, but there is a really interesting thing there. There is a navigation.
The back. So in the back you can see like the post of the navigator guy. He's take like all the.
Can you imagine? He's staying here. May I try to sit down
sure,
here?
sure.
It's funny. Actually, he stay here. It's quite comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not so strange to be here, but it's incredible that he's here inside, you know, and he stay here and he study
like,
everything.
In the moment in the offshore, you have like this system.
Yeah.
All this Arcon system, the Rolex system, is like for the grinder.
Yeah.
And for coffee guy.
Yeah.
And like you work and you have like this guy is working your front, so it's incredible place.
It's super. And you mentioned before that you have a toilet side here as well.
Yeah, but it's like. The toilet is just here.
It's a tricky toilet, but it's there.
Yeah, it's there. So you have nothing, you just take a bag. You have all stuff for going to the toilet. But
and from the toilet, I really want to say thank you very much. You're so kind, bro.
You're welcome.
And have a good day today.
Thank you very much. See you.
Ciao.
The 52s are not definitely not the youngest boat in the fleet,
No.
but they're still so beautiful and I guess so much fun to sail.
Actually, they are amazing. They are like an iconic boat for every kind of sailor that ever sailed.
But the Giraglia is not just about the boats. It's actually more about the people on the boats, like we said yesterday. And yesterday you presented us some of the fun and easy teams that are actually here populating the Saint-Tropez city these days. But there are some very professional teams out there.
Super, you know, walking on the docks, you can meet here in these days in Saint-Tropez really a super sailors guy, like Olympic champions, some Americans Cup holder, and even some super famous owner that are even a head of big and successful companies.
Yeah, CEOs, presidents, I mean, sailing and finance go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But so let's see what we found today on the docks. Do you remember what number of Giraglia this is for you?
No.
Eu acho que fiz entre 15 e 18, ali, está ali, intermédio.
To be honest, I don't know, but quite a couple.
Ne avrò fatte 20, 30, non ho idea.
Io l'ho fatta 3 volte e ti può dare grandi soddisfazioni e anche grandi delusioni. E tutto dipende dal vento che si trova.
Une vingtaine de Giraglia et puis depuis longtemps. Ma première, ça devait être dans les années 80.
Creo que esta va a ser mi 6ª edición en la Giraglia.
Ganhamos 4 Giraglias, 3 com o Cora e uma com Natália.
Hemos ganado varias veces, de hecho la última vez con el Magic Carpet ganamos y fue bastante bien, y alguna también he hecho con SMT Europa, así que una regata que se me suele dar bien.
What do you like about this offshore regatta?
It starts with a fantastic venue in Saint-Tropez to start, and the difficult conditions leaving the Gulf and going to the Pocola Islands. And then obviously the very famous Giraglia Rock as a mark, which is just giving them the name. So yeah, it's a very interesting regatta, each year a little bit different. And I remember well, with Azimuth Europa, we're still holding the record.
I was going to say.
Yeah, so, but not every year is a record year. So we're depending very much on what weather conditions we're going to see.
Per me è doppiamente un classico, diciamo, da rispettare, perché mio padre ne vinse 2 negli anni fine 50 e quindi è un po' anche di famiglia, ecco. E quindi partecipo sempre molto volentieri. È una regata difficile perché nel Mediterraneo, soprattutto in questa parte, insomma, non è proprio generoso con il vento.
C'est un moment particulier de réunion, de rassemblement avec plein d'autres gens qui naviguent un peu partout et en Méditerranée et partout dans le monde. Et c'est une belle fête de la voile, tout simplement parce qu'on réunit tout le monde. Voilà, rien que ça, c'est formidable. Le parcours, il est génial. C'est toujours très beau. Mais c'est surtout, voilà, c'est ça, quoi. C'est une réunion de tout le monde. Voilà, on rencontre des tas de gens qu'on ne voit pas d'habitude. Et ça, c'est sympa.
Beh, la Giraglia diciamo, è un mito, la Giraglia è un mito nel senso che tutti vogliono partecipare alla Giraglia, è una regata impegnativa con 260 miglia, è una prova bellissima, è un mare favoloso dove si possono incontrare le balene.
É uma regata longa, não demasiado longa, digamos, são 2 dias. E é bastante interessante a primeira parte, como a segunda, a chegada a Génova é complicada, porque tem sempre muito pouco vento.
Comunque è entusiasmante vedere partire 200 barche da Saint-Tropez e raggiungere Genova.
Bueno, creo que es una regata bastante emocionante porque bueno, es un recorrido corto de una noche prácticamente y es unas condiciones bastante cambiantes, un buen desafío para la tripulación y la verdad es que es una regata que es súper divertida porque es muy intensa.
Questo prologo qui a Saint-Tropez è sempre molto interessante, soprattutto la sera con le ostriche e champagne.
Well, looking at the interview that we recorded this morning, the weather was really better than now because it's just starting raining. So, but we can go on.
Yes, hard to believe it was very sunny today. What I find really fascinating is also all the different languages you hear walking on the docks. It's amazing. It's a real festa della vela. It's a real sailing feast, sailing party, sailing get-together. Before we get into some important information about the start of the so anticipated start of the 70th edition of the Giraglia, let's go back a little bit, and with the help of the president of the Yacht Club Italiano, let's see the most important steps the event took in the past 70 years. The Giraglia is celebrating its 70th anniversary, having been born on January the 14th, 1953, at the headquarters of the Yacht Club de France in Paris, by the decision of the Comité International de Courses Croisières de Haute Mer and Méditerranée. The presents are Rachele Vitello, President of the Union Nationale des Croiseurs, Fernand Ruff, President of the Société des Régates de Cannes, Miguel Sanz Mora, President of the Real Club Nautico de Barcelona, and Beppe Croce, Secretary General of the Yacht Club Italiano. They are to decide on the organization of an offshore annual regatta to be held in the Mediterranean. The decision in Paris is soon made. Departure July 11th from Cannes, round the Rock of Giraglia in front of Cape Corso, and arrival in Sanremo for a total of 196 miles. Practically, all the Comité does is approve a regatta that Rachele Vitello and Beppe Croce have long studied during numerous meetings. There and then, the Giraglia was born, and it is to this day one of the most important offshore regattas, destined to become, as was the intention of the promoters, a true classic. A regatta like the Fastnet, and in fact they are quick to christen it the Fastnet of the Sun.
You can say a historic moment during the history of the Giraglia. And that is closely related to the development of different scoring systems, starting with the HORC, the IMS, and we have today the IRC. So every time there was a change in the regulation, in the offshore sailing, the Giraglia was a key point where to test what was the speediest boat. And then one important moment was in 1998 when Rolex became the title sponsor of the Giuraglia, and that gave a great push to the organization of the Giuraglia, and many people come very happy to come to Saint-Tropez, that became the starting point of the offshore race, and due also to the news of the 3 days of the inshore regattas in the Gulf of Saint-Tropez. That is a fantastic place to be and to sail. The 70th anniversary of Giuraglia is very important. So there are not so many the regattas in the world that are so longer. The secret of Giuraglia is quite easy. So to put together in a wonderful place the big super maxi with professional crews and professional sailors, together with the normal boat, we can say maybe family boat or friend boat, running all together during the regatta. And due to the particular weather conditions that are in these months of the year in the Mediterranean, and especially around Genoa.
Tonight, weather permitting, and at the moment it doesn't look so good.
Definitely not.
We will all be at the Goodbye, Good Wind party. It is a classic to wish the sailors all the best for the race tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then it will all about plotting, strategy, constant weather checking, deciding what sails to bring, the weather gear, if it's the right choice to bring all the crew on board or better to leave somebody ashore. I mean, we're getting into the thing.
Really hope that nobody leave me on the dock. Actually.
Yes, because you guys don't know, but this guy here is lucky enough to be on board one of the big boats, actually.
Yes.
Have you checked the weather?
Actually, I checked the weather, but I call a friend of mine actually that is a little bit more professional than me on the weather forecast. So the race course tomorrow will be the 241 miles, and the record to beat, is of 14 hours. 56 minutes and 16 seconds. So really hard to beat it.
Yes. But let's see what the weatherman says.
Let's see what the weatherman says. Riccardo Ravagnan.
Hello everyone, welcome back to this weather appointment. From tomorrow, a low pressure center will be active on the Tyrrhenian Sea, and this cyclone will bring storm and bad weather. This low pressure moves from the Balearic to the east of Italy, crossing Italy, and it's fed by cold air. So the temperatures drop, but the cloud cover mostly affect the mainland areas. There is no shortage of rainfall and thunderstorm that mainly affect the mainland, but can cause strong local winds on the regatta area. Already Thursday, the low pressure will be positioned in the center of Italy, therefore the precipitation and also the cloud cover will recede. It is the low pressure that controls the wind, the wind direction during the next few days. The main direction for tomorrow is northeast with variable intensity, but basically light wind with the possibility of long periods of calm. During the night, the wind tends to rotate towards the north and increase in intensity, and then decrease in the afternoon on Thursday. Further rotation to the northwest on Thursday night with light winds. At the moment, Friday looks like a day with a very light wind and calm, and the pressure tends to increase progressively, and also for the Saturday a light wind condition appears in the navigation area. So a complicated regatta from a strategic point of view.
Before leaving you with the usual beautiful images coming from the race course, shot today by Alberto Rigone and Nicolò Roccatagliata.
And edited by Massimiliano Mauri, I want to say that.
Yeah, of course. But we will all be saying our crew tomorrow, of course. But, well, before that, we want to remind you to be with us tomorrow for the so highly anticipated start of the 17th edition of the Giraglia. We'll be live on air on the RolexGiraglia.com website and all the other official channels at 11:15 a.m. Central European Time. And we will have a big team. We will tell you the whole story, the whole start. It will not be exactly like being here on the water, but we will do our best to make you feel the same feelings.
Actually, it will be for me, because as I told you, I will be on a boat. I will be on ITA 102. So thanks to all the crew that will have me on board. And Rachele, of course, will be here in our studio on the land to tell you about all the start, all the things that will happen tomorrow during the starts. And we will have, I think, another rubber boat that will go around in the pre-start area to look at all the crew, all the boat that will take part of the start of the 70th edition of the Rolex Giraglia.
Yes, and now thinking and dreaming about the endless spaces that all the crews, the 184 teams will experience tomorrow, we leave you with this stormy weather.
That is coming, so we're ready to go.
Strong. We leave you with today's footage of the last inshore races. Thank you for being with us.
See you tomorrow. Ciao.